Miss Rebel. Tell Raven how unhappy you would be if we let that other kitty into the house. You wouldn't like it, would you? You're so cuddly. Leave me alone. Can't even see your ass on camera, you know that? Alright guys, it's pretty loud in here, but I'm going to try to do this video anyway because I don't really have a choice. But I have some bombs that I need to get wrapped, and I just figured I would share how I do it and the stuff that I like to use. So this is my favorite shrink wrap bags, which I will leave a link to. But I like the crinkly ones much better than like these soft ones that, I don't know, it just shrinks down better in my opinion. So let's stick it in there. And then the next thing I do is I seal it. And I usually take off the excess too. It just makes it look better in my opinion. So as you can see, we have just a little square now. Sometimes I have to do this 2 or 3 times because mine's not the best, but it is still working. So whenever I need to get a new one, I'm going to get a little bit more of a powerful one. I'm not going to do this one just so I can show you. I know a lot of companies that I have purchased from don't use the sealer part. So I just want to show you what that looks like. You don't have to. I just think it looks better if you do. So it's going to get loud. I am by no means a professional at this. In fact, I hate it. I know I suck at it. Mine never look smooth, but they're good enough. Alright, and then if you don't seal it, then this is what you have. All this extra, which is okay. I mean, it does, some people like it. It gives you something to grab on to open it. But what I run into and why I don't like it is because this one in particular is fine. But when I'm using a bigger bomb and I do this, then it leaves a hole in it. Like one side open, it'll just shrink up and not fully close. This one, like I said, is fine. It did close. But a lot of the time, that's not the case for me. And I don't like leaving holes in my stuff because some of my peoples don't get around to using their bombs for like 6 months. And then, you know, I just want to make sure they're wrapped good so no moisture or anything gets down in there. And then I take my stickers. And normally I wouldn't put them directly on here. I actually take another bag. Here, let me get a bomb and I'll show you. Normally I take another bag and put the label on the bag and then I wrap it up because usually my labels don't stick too good directly on here. Not to mention it's circular and it's just hard to get them to lay down well. But these are for the Rebel box. And the labels aren't overly important, so I'm just going to stick them on there. All those bags and stuff would take up more space. Goodbye to you. Got stuff rolling away. Yeah, this is why I don't really like sticking labels directly on, because, again, I'm not the best at this, so you get these pointy edges sticking up. It just makes it hard for me to put labels on. The labels get all wrinkled up. Can you see that? It's all wrinkled, hard to read, whereas if you just put it on the bag, then not so much of the case, because they can just take the bomb out and lay the bag flat and see everything. Hope that makes sense. Again, not saying anybody is doing it wrong. I'm just showing you how I do it and the products I like to use. Darn it. See, I really struggle when I don't put them in a bag. But yeah, so this is the heat gun. I got this off Amazon. I'll leave a link. Then, of course, there's my sealer. I will leave a link to it as well. And that is our video. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry I only had 3 bombs to do, but that just shows you how much work I'm supposed to be doing today. These are for the Rebel box. I have 3 done, guys. 3 is good enough, right?